The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6 release date and time are right around the corner. The upcoming 6th episode is titled Burn for Love. Set during Valentine's Day, this episode will see the team track down yet another dangerous criminal. Meanwhile, Selena is convinced that a curse is causing Miles' recent run of bad luck, and she makes it her mission to break it. The Rookie is a police procedural drama that started premiering in 2018. The show stars Nathan Fillion and Melissa O'Neill in lead roles, along with Eric Winter, Alyssa Diaz, Richard T. Jones, and many more. Here's all the release information you need to know about The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6. When is The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6 release date and time? The episode's release date is Tuesday, February 9th, and its release time is 7 p.m. Pacific Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It comes out on February 10th on Hulu. Where to watch The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6? You can watch The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6 via ABC and Hulu. The episode will arrive on ABC before becoming available on Hulu the next day. Operating under Disney Streaming, Hulu is home to a plethora of critically acclaimed and trending television shows. These include The Handmaid's Tale, Chad Powers, and Only Murders in the Building, among others. What is The Rookie about? The official synopsis for The Rookie is as follows. Starting over isn't easy, especially for small-town guy John Nolan who, after a life-altering incident, is pursuing his dream of being an LAPD officer. As the force's oldest rookie, he's met with skepticism from some higher-ups who see him as just a walking midlife crisis. Imagine your favorite police station, the very heart of the show, going up in massive flames in a matter of seconds. Mid-Wilshire is completely destroyed, a terrifying serial killer might be walking free, and some of our favorite couples are facing choices that could end their relationships forever. If you are still trying to process the absolute madness of the latest Valentine's Day episode, you are not alone. Today, we are doing a massive, deep-dive breakdown of everything that just happened. We will cover all the crucial broadcast details, analyze the wild arson case, and break down that jaw-dropping cliffhanger. Grab a snack, settle in, and let's uncover every hidden secret from the explosive episode, Burn for Love. Before we get into the heavy analysis and fan theories, let's get the official broadcast details out of the way for anyone who is trying to catch up on the season. If you are searching for the exact The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6 release date and time, this spectacular episode premiered on Tuesday, February 10th, 2026, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the ABC network. As you may know, the show moved to a later time slot this season, airing right after High Potential, which has allowed the writers to push the boundaries and give us slightly darker, more intense storylines just like the one we witnessed today. Now, if you missed the live broadcast, or if you simply want to rewatch that crazy ending to look for hidden clues, you might be wondering exactly where to watch The Rookie Season 8. For viewers in the United States, the absolute best place to stream the new episodes is on Hulu, where they become available the very next day. All past seasons are also available there, which is perfect if you want to go back and compare this station fire to the Wildfire episode from Season 7. For international fans, the show is widely distributed on Disney Plus in many regions, Crave in Canada, and Now TV in the UK. Make sure you are caught up, because the events of this episode are going to change the entire landscape of the show moving forward. Moving into the heart of The Rookie Season 8 Episode 6, let's talk about the central theme, Valentine's Day. But in true Mid-Wilshire fashion, romance does not come with simple chocolates and roses. It comes with literal explosions, weird curses, and a serial arsonist. The episode kicks off with John Nolan and Miles on duty, where they spot a romantic swan boat completely engulfed in flames in the middle of a lake. This immediately brings Bailey Noon into the picture as an arson investigator. The arson storyline takes a highly unusual and darkly comedic turn. We find out that a woman named Mandy and her girlfriend have been setting these romance-themed fires. But they aren't the criminal masterminds, they are actually copycats. They have been using the methods of a notorious firestarter named Arnold to create grand, albeit highly illegal, romantic gestures. The brilliant twist here is that Arnold is deeply offended. He considers his fires to be art, and he is furious that someone else is stealing his signature style. The police bring Arnold in for questioning, but they have to let him go because he has an ironclad alibi. He was detained while another fire was being set. This creates a false sense of security for the team, which eventually leads to the catastrophic events at the end of the episode. The writers did a fantastic job of blending the theme of passionate, burning love with the literal danger of an unhinged arsonist seeking revenge for his stolen legacy. While the arson unit is busy dealing with literal fires, the emotional stakes of the episode are carried by John Nolan and Bailey Noon. Their marriage is put to the ultimate test in this episode. Bailey has been offered a very prestigious, permanent job in Washington, D.C., and this forces the couple into a painful corner. At the beginning of the episode, the tension is incredibly high. Nolan tries to bridge the gap and connect with his wife, but Bailey shuts down, acting a bit selfish and playing the victim. She doesn't want to compromise, and it puts a huge wedge between them. However, after a deep conversation with Luna, Bailey has a breakthrough. She realizes that marriage is about sacrifice and commitment. In a beautiful, emotional scene, she tells Nolan that she wants to stay in Los Angeles. She admits that she used to run away from her problems, but meeting Nolan made her want to stop running. She is willing to give up the DC job because Nolan is the love of her life. But just when we think we are getting a happy ending, Nolan flips the script. In a move that has divided the entire fanbase, Nolan asks Bailey to leave and take the job. He tells her that if she gives up her dream for him, she will eventually resent him, and that resentment will destroy their marriage anyway. It is a heart-wrenching, impossible choice. Is Nolan being incredibly selfless, or is he making a fatal mistake by pushing her away? This plot twist guarantees that the next few episodes will be heavily focused on whether they can survive a long-distance marriage, or if this is the beginning of the end for their relationship.